Welcome to the podcast that makes you laugh, the show that every redneck rock star can relate to, bringing that fire on our podcast empire. It's the Neanderthals from Leander. We're live in Bassham Studios. This is the Whiskey and Whiskers podcast. We're your host, Chris.
Chop.
He's weird.
Try again, Chop.
Chop. Gator.
And Blake.
Sound check.
Oh, we'll edit that out later, right?
No, it's staying.
The editor
They heard it. They heard it. They know what's up.
You can lie to me all day and tell me that I fucked this thing up, but you definitely muted me. That's a you problem.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You are. So I went and took my car to the cleaners the other day. You ever take your car to the cleaners?
Sure.
Yeah.
And they clean it?
The car cleaners?
So I have one specific cleaner that I go to because, first of all, it's cheap. It's important when you're broke. But also, they have this, they do those little wafers that they put like under all the seats and shit. It makes your car smell really good. And
What?
Yeah.
Wafers?
Yeah, like little.
I have the trees.
Can you eat them?
Yeah, no, but this is the ones that, like, when they clean your car, they're like, do you want a scent? And you pick the scent and they put it in your car. So this is one of the reasons I go to the place, because they have a leather one, and I like that scent.
A leather scent?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so I get there and I get my car cleaned and whatever, and he's like, do you want a scent? And I was like, I want leather. And he's like, I don't have leather. I'm like, well, this fucking sucks.
So you got orange?
I want a refund.
So I left and I was mad. Then I had road rage.
What's the refund scent?
Yeah. How does the no tip scent smell to you?
It smells a lot like they shit in your back seat. That's what it's pretty sure that's in.
So anyways, then fast forward to this week and I see a story about apparently if you have peppermint scent.
Yeah, it fixes road rage.
Yeah, you don't get road rage. I think it's bullshit. Like, I guarantee I've cussed somebody out while eating a peppermint from Sonic in the car.
I don't know if that's got enough potency to it, though.
You kidding me? That's way more potent than the little fucking tree.
I think you need to get concentrate. You know what I mean? I think when you're eating a peppermint
Just chew
candy,
straight on the fucking window tree?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Altoids? Y'all don't have Altoids in your car?
Yeah, peppermint, bro. That's as strong as it gets for peppermint
Yeah,
right there.
Furiously strong.
Dude, you never cuss somebody out while you're fucking
Absolutely, I have.
eating fucking Altoids?
See, it was a little bit like misconstrued. If you actually read the article, what they were saying is it's not peppermint like the mint that you want. It's they had somebody drive around with a bottle of Rumple Mints in their car.
Oh.
And then when somebody cut them off, they just took a shot of Rumple Mints.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that tracks.
I mean, you're going to be pretty drunk by the time you get home from, like, in Austin traffic.
And also, dude, you don't know how that's going to go. Like, in some cases, it'll cure road rage. In some cases, it'll escalate.
You know, I'm glad you cleared that up because I thought people were putting Altoids in their butt.
Not escalade, but escalate.
Okay. Let's see what's in the box.
This is a bag of keistered Altoids.
Are they smuggled? Is that what makes them so special?
These are Mexican Altoids.
You get them at a pharmacy.
They taste like shit and peppermint.
Today we are drinking Early Times Old Style Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
I'm not going to lie.
Times, right?
By looking at the label, I'm scared.
Have we ever drank of this before?
I didn't think so because I've looked at this 1,000 times and I'm like, I'm not going to buy that.
It's bottled in bond.
It looks really scary, the label.
And it's Kentucky Straight, so it's not, it should be decent. I think it's going to be good. I think you're tripping. It's a little dark.
Dark, and the brown is a little red.
Intimidating?
Yeah,
Looks like an Irish beer.
red on the head.
So it is Kentucky, but to be bottled in bond, I'm pretty sure it has to be straight. Like that's kind of by definition.
I'd hope so.
Chris, you got a shot glass or what?
So we're not expecting any
Chop just gave it to you.
blended features.
There's chops.
We're not going to have any peppermint in
All right,
this.
shut the fuck up.
Oh, good.
Give the pop a 1. It does have some decent glug to it though.
Yeah, it's got a pour.
Interesting. My liver hates that I'm a famous radio star.
I was gonna ask why are you having to go to the poor people clean your car places if you have all this podcast money coming in?
Dude, it's tough in Ukraine right now, you know?
It's tied up in the market, and everybody knows the market's tanking right now.
Yeah, our deal fell through.
Nobody has context for that.
Speaking of the... Here, let's see.
Switching all the contexts.
Whoa.
Holy macaroni, that was the...
God damn. All right. Speaking of the market tanking, There's something about, and I'm not trying to get political here. There's something about they're going to quit using the American dollar overseas. At least China and Russia and a couple other countries are. And it's supposed to make the value of the dollar tank,
go down.
Right? Mm-hmm. So then Elon Musk...
He's going to buy all the dollars.
He changes the profile picture for Twitter to like the Shiba Inu meme, and the price of all of the cryptocurrency shot up, which is super awesome because I think it's increased like 40% in the last 24 hours,
So you're
which
still
means
down
I'm
60.
almost fucking even.
Still down 60.
Almost even.
Dude, that's pretty cool. You hold on to that shit for a long time.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, you might be a millionaire now.
Well, but see, then the thing, no, I'm just almost made my money back. But then the thing is, like, when it hits its peak, right at where I bought in, you know, because that's where you want to be. That's financial advice, by the way.
We're qualified to give financial advice for anybody asking.
When you buy at the very top peak, and then it gets all the way back there, is that the time to sell? Really?
You're even. You definitely want to lose another 40% on top of that.
Or do you want to wait for it to tank again?
Yeah, you got to wait for it to tank again. Otherwise, what else are you working for?
Yeah, but like, I mean, it did tank last time, right? That was unfortunate.
Most people play better from behind, you know?
But I never expected to see it get back to even again, and yet here we are.
It's not even.
So maybe later it'll get, it's just below even.
What if in 30 years from now it's like those tokens are millions of dollars?
You know?
And everybody's like, oh, I never expected that.
I know a guy that once bought
That's
a
what I'm
bunch of
saying.
tokens that became worth a lot of money later.
True.
But he was a dumbass and sold them.
Bought bunk drugs with them instead.
Who's token, dude?
He didn't sell them; he spent them.
Pizza, right?
On nothing.
Yeah.
Essentially nothing.
Thanks for the sheet of paper.
No, it was actually nothing. I didn't even get the sheet of paper. I mean, that guy never got the sheet of paper.
So you think the economy's going to crash?
I don't know. I'm not going to speak
You think
to that.
Dogecoin's going to go to the moon?
I'm just excited that Dogecoin is almost back to where I bought in.
What's that, like 7 cents now, or is it like 50 cents?
I don't fucking know.
Oh.
They better raise the minimum wage to 100K.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That would suck. That would suck.
Made it all the way back to minimum wage, baby.
We've come full circle. All right.
Yeah, no, the economy's going to be fine, you know? It's just going to be good.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm sure I'll be able to buy a house soon.
So, okay, what flavors then, what smells do you think would elicit a, like, chilling response?
On the economy?
No, going back to the car sense.
Oh.
So are those the same as the tokens? The car cents?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wait, can you repeat the question? What would elicit what?
Like, chill vibe.
Say it
chill
again.
vibe?
Say it again one more time, clearer.
We have a list of flavors, you know, old fashioned, cinnamon shits, smoked oak, tobacco. Then we have novelty flavors like brisket, cigars, and pussy.
You think those would elicit a chill vibe?
Depends on the pussy.
Yeah. It could harsh your vibe.
Yeah, it could get you in some trouble.
Yeah, dude, fresh cut grass. That would work, right?
What about like freshly cut wood?
Sawdust, I think is what they call that.
Well, yeah.
No, not that kind of wood.
No, I'm talking about
Terrible
like, like, you know, somebody with like a lathe working on like sandalwood or something. You know that shit smells good.
Sawdust.
I mean, yeah, but like, whatever.
Smells like
We could throw sawdust in your car.
sawdust and motor oil, you know?
What if your car smelled like cocaine and they called it Stardust?
Bro, what if they actually could come up with the actual scent? Like, you know when you buy a new car and it has like the real new car smell?
Yeah.
As opposed to the fake new car smell?
They've tried this, and I don't think science can pull it
They
off.
haven't pulled it off. Like, or like brand new tires.
Oh. Dude, a tire store does have a pretty good smell.
Oh, it does. It's kind of sweet.
Sure.
Sweet tires?
I think it's
That's
more.
where I get my tires from.
I think it's more like rubbery.
Rubbery.
Sweet rubber, though. They mix sugar in when they make it.
So sometimes when I'm riding my motorcycle down 183, I'll pass Krispy Kreme and they're like, it's
Damn.
3 a.m. and they're baking donuts in there.
Dude, they got good tires.
Krispy Kreme, fucking make your car smell like a Krispy Kreme.
Dude, round cock donuts are good too.
I feel like that would be good until it was like 107 outside.
Oh, God. You're just like gagging on your breath.
My car's full of yeast.
It is 110 degrees outside.
I'm just sweating glaze right now.
I do not want donuts.
It's more of a fall time smell, you know? We'll call it seasonal.
What if we did like ice cream for summer? No. Because vanilla and chocolate, I think, are both still going to suck when it's
Also,
like
things that
100
are
and something
frozen
degrees.
don't tend to smell very much.
We're looking for a nice smell when it's hot outside.
A pool, like chlorine.
No.
Oh, no.
Get fucked. That's like one of my least favorite smells in the world.
My eyes are burning.
I don't know if it's the piss or the chlorine.
I didn't even open my eyes yet.
My feet are blistered. My skin's all wrinkly.
Dude, okay, so just a quick interjection. Because I was talking about ice cream. The two mainstay flavors of ice cream that we have, right, are both bean flavors.
Motherfuckers, that ice cream.
Coffee and pistachio. Well, I guess it's a nut, but
Nut butter?
I get what you're saying.
I'm just saying, the next time you go to like a DQ or something, you should ask them for some bean cream.
Ah, I see. I see what you did there. And they would be like, what?
You took the long way around.
And then that would be funny.
Nah, probably not anymore.
No, that's still not funny.
Nobody would get it.
You know how those guys do the dad jokes and they sit around and try to tell the dad jokes and nobody laugh? That joke was like the opposite of those. Like you tell it to try and make people laugh.
The opposite of a dad joke.
Yeah.
Isn't that the point of a dad joke, though?
You just turn the D around.
Wait,
It's
what?
a bad joke, you know?
What is is the point of a dad joke to make people laugh?
No. It's to make people cringe.
Yeah.
But cringe and laugh, I don't know.
It's to make the dad laugh and everybody else go, God damn it.
Yeah, there's tiers of dad jokes, right? Like there's the cool dads that can tell dad jokes that are actually fucking funny, you know? And then there's the dads that tell dad jokes and you're just like, no, stop it. You're on that tier, Chop.
Yeah, but that's just because they're next level dad joke tellers, right? Like they've evolved.
No.
They're telling jokes for their own amusement.
They have to be both stupid and inappropriate for them to be successful. They
No,
can't
I
just be
disagree.
stupid.
I disagree. They can be stupid.
Of course, bean cream could kind of be inappropriate. You're skirting the edges of it being a good dad joke.
I don't think like inappropriate is what dad jokes tell whenever, but like, okay, so you have to have clean dad jokes. Otherwise, like, it's not a dad joke. Like, you have to be appropriate for the age of your child, at least, you know, within reason.
Or it'd be dry enough to where it's still inappropriate, but young children might not comprehend.
So you got a clean dad. You got I guess a dry dad, as you said.
But like,
Wet dad, dry
Wet dad.
I feel like by definition, the dad jokes are the ones that are clean because they're supposed to be told to the kid, right?
The funniest jokes my dad ever told were not clean.
Right, but was that necessarily a dad joke then?
Oh,
Yeah, that's just a regular joke.
No, it was a dirty dad
It was
joke.
told by my dad, you know?
And I think we're missing the original definition that we were talking about. Like, I think the dad joke is meant to make the dad laugh and make everybody else just be like, God damn it, you're a fucking idiot.
There is some power there in being like, I'm going to embarrass the fuck out of my entire family right now. You know?
Yeah.
There's power if you do it on purpose. If you do it on accident, like I do all the time, it's not as funny, you know?
You just got to try and make it funny later, right?
No, it's funny later.
Yeah, you just double down, dude. Just
never-
double down.
Never funny at the time.
I think by definition, a dad joke has to be a clean joke and it has to be told in front of your family. Otherwise, it's just a joke.
I've caught on to this group of guys that are doing a reel where they sit around with coffee mugs and tell dad jokes and try not to laugh, and it's pretty good.
Oh, I've seen some of those like celebrity ones.
I'll share it. No, these guys, this is just like a group of guys, but it's the same group of guys, and they've been somewhat successful, so they've got a lot of reels at this point.
I watched one that was who's the guy from Talladega Nights?
Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, but
That's Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. There we go. It was Will Ferrell and somebody else, and they were sitting
Ferrell
there
Will.
like telling dad jokes to each other and trying not to laugh at the other person.
Yeah, there was it was almost like a game show for a little while on YouTube back when YouTube was really popular.
During 1900s or something.
Which if TikTok is about to get banned, right? Then YouTube's about to come back.
They can't ban TikTok.
Are they going to have a YouTube ban too?
And also, all the other platforms are now doing the TikTok shit. So, like,
That's what I mean. We'll have YouTube Shorts instead of TikTok.
yep, it's like YouTube Shorts or Facebook Reels or Instagram,
Do they make pants,
whatever,
Dailies
clips
or
or
whatever
whatever.
the fuck
Yeah.
socks?
Dude, I watch. So,
Yeah, so they made shirts,
admittedly,
not
I do
shorts.
watch YouTube Shorts, and part of the reason was like I even like looked at one point and tried to be like, all right, what the fuck is TikTok about? And it was just like feeding me random bullshit, and I didn't want to sort through like 1,000 videos for it to like start understanding what I actually wanted to see. And so, like, I went over to YouTube,
Dude,
and
just type in porn; it pulls it right up.
but I went over to YouTube, and YouTube has like the last fucking 15 years of my search history. And so I pulled up Shorts, and it was just like, oh yeah, it's like
Here's how you change a carburetor.
all the shit that I always watch, just in short videos. Like it was just already there.
No, YouTube Shorts are great, and Instagram Reels because it's just TikTok. You know what I mean?
It's just like 2-week-old TikTok.
Yeah, yeah, and you see it 2 weeks later.
It's the
after
popular
it's been on.
TikTok that crosses over.
Yeah, dude, they're canceling TikTok.
How much are they going to cancel? Like it's going to go away totally?
I think I don't know. I know that Trump tried to cancel it, and now Biden is canceling it and seeming to have more success with it. Supposedly,
It's already canceled on
Because it's like-
government premises. So like schools, you can't get onto TikTok if you're logged into like school Wi-Fi and shit. Like in government buildings, you can't get onto it because it's Chinese owned.
yeah, I don't think it's that it's degrading society as much as it's just spying on us
Spy
for
motherfucker.
China.
Yeah.
That's
It's
why they're
scary.
like, oh no, we got to stop this.
Why not both? I think it's China trying to degrade our society while spying on us.
Yeah, but I mean that's been fine since forever, right?
Yeah.
But we can't be having.
It's
them
not a new
spying.
thing. It's just a new platform for it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't know.
Like, yeah, it could be both. I can see that. They're like, they're like poking you and looking at you at the same time. You know what I mean? But you don't have any idea. They're like, I bet he wants to see this reel next. When you do the swipe, you ever thought about that? Like, how does it know? How does it know what I want to see next?
No, I know clearly what it was. I've got it figured out. I'm like, scroll. Bam, this is what I want to see. Okay, it's going to play me a bunch of this if I just sit on this one for a minute.
Yeah, because there's somebody watching the same thing that you're doing in China.
It's old man videos.
And they're like, oh, he likes fishing videos. And then he'll pull up a fishing video and put it next for you.
This guy's cutting soap into little tiny squares. Interesting.
What?
You ever come across that reel? The guy who cuts the soap?
No, I have no idea, dude.
It's old man shit.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm just it hadn't thrown that one at me yet.
Or like the hyperspeed bathroom remodel.
Nope.
Oh yeah, I get those.
I haven't seen that one.
Trying to think of the old man videos.
I
Fucking paint sprayer videos, power washing videos.
get power washing porn for sure.
Yeah, the cut the soap is the same shit, dude. And it's just a little bit different. Be careful. You're gonna watch. Be like, this is stupid. Why can't I stop watching
I
it?
started cutting soap with a power washer.
No, he makes the soap that's all like
Oh,
different.
see, I would watch that. That sounds cool.
It's all like different color. Oh, dude, I watched somebody dig a hole with the power washer. You seen that shit?
Damn, dude, you went deep down the power washer rabbit hole. Holy shit, man.
You took it to the next level.
You're the one digging the hole and you're putting on YouTube now. Holy
He
shit.
dug a fucking hole with the power washer.
How
dude.
deep did he go? China?
As deep as power washer would go.
Did he put it on TikTok?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so cool.
And then it made it Facebook.
And then China spied on it.
TikTok was like, this is for old people. Move it to Facebook.
And they're like, this guy's watching soap cutting videos. Show it to him.
Damn, what if you could dig a hole like enough to like put a fence post in it using a power washer?
You can. I saw it.
You could probably put a whole swimming pool in.
This changes everything.
It took him a while and everything was wet and muddy, but he dug a hole.
Well, and then it's hard to put the dirt back in once you get the post set.
Nah, he cut the grass perfectly with the power washer. And then pulled off the top layer of the grass.
No, not the grass, the dirt. You got to put dirt back in there, right?
You just wash it out.
You use a lot of water, dude. Some of the soap you cut up, use some of that.
And then I guess you don't have to mix water with the concrete. You just pour the dry bag in there, right? You sure already enough water in there?
Yeah, you just power wash the concrete mix after you put it in the hole.
Well, once it was done, he cut a hole in the middle of the grass patch and then put the grass back down, and it looked like it never happened.
But the fence fell over.
Yeah, and like you can ignore it until like you go to mow your yard, and then you step in their fucking hole that you just covered with
It's a mud pit.
Bros.
I mean, no, it really is genius because think about it. He's digging the hole with water, and what do you mix with concrete?
Water. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sand and dirt and concrete mix. And have y'all seen the bros who dig and like build hotels inside like the ground in like Indonesia or something?
Dude, I've watched a guy dig an entire swimming pool.
Yeah,
Like, by hand.
and there's like a changing room and like a shower and stuff in
Little
it.
fire pit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it like heats the
Do you
pool.
remember? Do you remember when there was that guy that just like went off into the wilderness and was like, "I'm gonna just live here now, and I'm gonna record it." And it was like him kind of slowly evolving. Like he built like a shelter out of tree leaves and shit at first, and then like he just kept going and going to eventually he's like, "Yeah, I have fucking plumbing and like a swimming pool and like a actual shelter." And
And then someone was like, get the fuck off my land.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
pretty
can't
much.
be here anymore.
He got eaten by a grizzly bear, huh?
This resort is now owned by Carl's Jr.
Dude, speaking of grizzly bears, so I guess in Japan they're selling bear meat in a vending machine now.
Yeah, they sell everything in vending machines over there. Yeah. Everything. You can buy everything in a vending machine. Like, you can buy vending machines from
Dude,
vending machines.
But do they have enough bear meat to supply said vending machine? Like, who's ranching bears?
I think they're
farm.
wild bears.
It's a bear farm. No,
You can't. Like, there's no way.
it's a bear farm. They like have salmon farms.
Well, you could stock one vending machine with
They're
bear
definitely
meat
not
for-
panda bears. Those things don't even fuck when they're.
They have a vending machine for bears, and then they butcher them, and then they put the meat in another vending
Oh,
machine.
okay. I got it.
That's-
Sorry. Took me a minute.
Yeah.
That's
but,
smart.
But seriously, like,
To Chris's point, bear ranching does sound like just not a good experience.
Could
at
you
all.
herd bears?
that's a dangerous pastime, dude. Bear ranching is a lot harder than bull ranching.
Would you use a dog to like round them up?
To feed
You'd
them?
ride around on horses and like.
He's a dog to feed them.
Yeah, what does bear feed look like? I guess it's just picnic
Like
basket.
dog food, dude. You give them like a bag of dog food.
Give him a bag of dogs, dude. Just fucking puppies.
Seals or something. I don't know.
My dog got knocked up by a coyote. Here's a fucking bag of puppies.
But dude, then you could have like bear milk and like bear butter and shit, and put it in your vending machine.
If you build a shelter with the river in it, they can catch their own fish.
Yeah, but then you got to put fish in the river.
So how are you going to shelter a river?
You're gonna need a fish vending machine.
The bears have learned how to use the vending machine.
Yeah,
Goddamn Coca-Cola bears.
yeah. We put a chip in their shoulders.
Would
They
you guys
walk up
eat bear? No, maybe not from a vending machine, but would you eat bear?
Only polar bear.
for sure?
What about panda bear?
That's not a real bear.
That's like a delicacy.
That's like,
It's like a raccoon or something.
yeah.
It's like a delicacy.
I would eat bear for sure.
Yeah.
See, I don't have any inclination to hunt a bear.
Let's get down to brass tacks, dude. I don't have any inclination. Well, I have very little inclination to hunt humans, but would you eat a human?
Well, if I was hungry.
Right? Same with bears.
Yeah, I'm sure if I was super, super hungry, I'd be like,
We've talked about this before. If it was ethically sourced, I would eat a person.
I feel like if you beat a bear,
Or part
like
of
you
a
have
person.
to eat it, right?
If you beat a bear?
Yeah, because usually the bear eats you.
wait, T for timeout. So Chop just said if humans were ethically sourced, he would eat them. Let's talk about that.
Not like continuously.
What do you mean?
I would try.
What if you
it
had
once.
like, you're like, hey, son, it's graduation party. You're turning 18. We're going to get you a keg of beer and half a human. We're going to grill them all day.
So people who die of natural car
Don't worry.
accidents
He's ethically sourced, free ranged,
Organic.
antibiotic free, organic.
definitely died from a natural car accident.
Yeah. I just picked him up from the corner today. His family donated him to our party.
Never got vaccinated.
That's
important.
important. Yeah. Don't want that tainted meat.
No, like where is it? Like in the
That taint meat. You don't want the taint meat, you know?
I think it's like the Netherlands that has the like suicide booths or whatever. You just like lay down in it. and it's
Suicide
fucking-
vending machines?
Yeah, exactly.
And they go straight to the hot dog factory.
Yeah, dude. Like if they like signed a thing and they're
Ethically
like,
sourced.
yeah, I'm gonna fucking euthanize myself today.
Our hot dogs are heroin and ketamine and fentanyl free.
Probably.
They can't promise that.
Maybe.
Damn.
So do the bears have to
they're doing fentanyl
commit
too,
suicide
dude.
for it to be ethically sourced?
From
Or
Japan.
can we just farm bears?
No,
Just
they
farm bears.
in Japan they have to commit suicide.
I feel like if I'm walking
Sudoku.
if I'm walking through the woods and a bear attacks me and I kill it, then it's ethically sourced.
Be like, I apologized. I told him I was sorry.
I said, look, bro, you don't want to do this.
Yeah. He didn't want to listen. He just growled and kept running at me, and I got scared.
He was like, "I'm going to kill you," and I was like, "I don't want to kill you." He's
I was
like,
in
"But
fear.
you're going to have to," and so I did. You know,
I was in fear of my life.
So you choke him out,
Yeah, and I eat his heart.
make some
Celebrate.
pants out of him.
Yeah.
See, I don't think that same thing applies with human though.
Shorts,
I'm
dude.
pretty sure if a dude was running at me with a knife and then I shot him and ate him, the cop still would be kind of mad at
And
me.
you made shorts.
You're like, dude, I was defending
Pants.
myself.
Yeah.
And hungry.
And my legs were cold.
So I made some pants out.
Yeah, dude. Those would be some gnarly pants.
But what is it with the first kill? You take a bite of the heart, like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you just smear the blood on your face.
Yeah.
Your first bear kill,
It's probably the more ethical sourcing.
you could pick his nose and eat the booger.
That's an option. Bears don't have boogers.
Nose like doggo noses, cold and wet.
Gross.
It's not.
Get that thing away from me. Slimy ass and motherfucking bear nose. It's all cold and shit.
He's trying to suck the head, so to speak.
So, okay, so my next question is if bear meat was kind of a sleeper thing, right? Like they were just throwing shit in random shit in vending machines, and then this one hit, and they're like, oh shit, like maybe we should start farming bears.
Fuck you, bear.
What's the next thing? What's the next hit? Like, what's the next? We got to start thinking ahead.
Meat.
What is it that people want that we can put in a vending machine?
Beaver dicks.
Dude,
There is a market.
there's a huge market. That's smart.
Yeah, dude.
Well, that wins, I think. Cool.
Uh,
Gator, can you get on this? Throw some beaver dicks in a vending machine?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Didn't mean to kill the topic. You
We
just
gotta have
asked
a
the question. I answered it.
We gotta have a refrigerated unit.
Oh, they'll be dried.
Oh, even
Smoked
better.
beaver dick.
They
Yeah.
last a lot
Jerky.
longer.
Dick jerky.
Dick jerky. Beaver dick jerky.
Teriyaki beaver dick jerky.
wait, so on the topic of bear meat and
I
beaver
like the
dick,
peppered, you know?
I guess they're trying to make mammoth meat now. Like they decided, fuck actually making mammoths, and they're like, there's enough meat here for like, a nice barbecue. Let's just fucking go ahead and do that instead.
Yeah.
We talked about cloning in the last week or two.
Dude, like turns out it's really hard, but
And we talked about the ethics of cloning. And yeah, you should be able to make the parts because like they should be able to make me a liver. I count on it.
I really hope they can start slinging livers.
could you imagine if you had a mammoth liver?
Dude, I would continue the show forever.
He's like, "What liver do you want?" I'm like, "Keith Richards."
Damn, they could clone Keith Richards' liver.
See what I'm saying? What could we do? We could do some. We could
Hey, I think
accomplish some things here. I'd only need one transplant.
He's
At
got
that
a-
point, they're saving money. They can't afford not to do this.
He's got one of those prosthetic livers.
Even better.
It's like one of those quick
robot
oil
liver?
filters or something. He's got to go get it changed out at Quick Lube every once in a while.
See, and I feel like cloned
Screws
is like
into his
more
back.
ethically sourced than like from some sick child or something. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to get sick.
Yeah, that kid sucked at it anyway. Like,
Definitely want Keith Richards' liver.
like,
he's good at living.
Yeah.
so this guy died from liver failure. We're gonna give you his liver at a discount.
You should make it a solid like 3-4 weeks.
Consider this a
You
used
fucked up your
liver.
last liver, so giving you a liver with a lot of miles on it.
Here, we're gonna throw in a blood transfusion too while we're at it. How's that? You might need some antibiotics too when we're all done. You'll be back afterwards.
But yeah, so they clone just the meat. They grow the meat and then
Dude, like burgers.
and make it into meatballs. Or do they like? Does it grow into a meatball?
Well, they can do both, but they're focusing primarily on
And
meatballs
wait,
right now.
what part of the mammoth does the meatball come from?
Well, see, that's the
balls.
beauty of genetic engineering is they just focused on the specific genes that needed to make meatballs.
It says balls right in the name.
Yeah. So they just look up in the genetic code for balls, and then they look up in the genetic code for meat, and they combine those two strands together of DNA. I mean, I'm loosely talking about the technology. It's really deep and
I was
complicated.
just envisioning that they like grew a slab of mammoth. What? It's not beef. What would it be called?
Mammoth?
Mammoth. Okay, so they just grow like a slab of mammoth.
Meat, yeah, like bear meat, mammoth meat.
I feel sorry for all the burger joints called Mammoth Burger.
Like maybe like a hind quarter.
Do you think it's gamey?
No.
What do they feed it?
Nothing.
Like, what do they use to like make ingredients? They're like, okay, we need to make muscle fibers.
Electricity, dude. And AI. They use AI to make it.
And air.
Dude, that can't be good on its carbon footprint now. What's worse? The mammoth like eating grass or them like using electricity to make it?
I don't know, but if they're successful, they can start making steaks and stop fucking
Making-
creating methane problems.
Mammoth steaks.
Like,
Yeah.
stop farming bulls and
The,
start making
the
steaks.
meatball is going to be a huge step.
That's what I was talking
for
about. Like I
people.
want a fucking Flintstone steak, dude.
And if they could actually do it, if they gave you two steaks right next to each other, and they're like, this is a prime ribeye, like Texas Wagyu beef, grade fucking whatever.
Grade mammoth steak, yeah.
And then they're like, and this is a cloned, genetically modified mammoth steak, and it was legit better.
It'd be a lot bigger than the fucking...
Would you, and it was cheaper. Would you be like, fine, fuck it, I don't care?
What kind of fucking question is this?
Yeah, absolutely, I would.
Dude, especially if you could grow it at home.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Give me the cheap shit. I don't care what it is. If it looks like steak and tastes better than steak, like I'm fucking down, bro.
Fuck all those farmers, dude. I'm over
It
it.
could be fucking peacock for all I care, dude.
I got
But what if it was
electricity.
people? You're saying you wouldn't?
No.
Still would. It's still statement still stands.
This is A1 Wagyu person steaks. Is that what you're saying? You'd eat that?
The more person steaks that I eat, the less people are driving around out there. Probably. Wait, it doesn't work like that with cloning. I retract my previous statement about cloning. We need to kill the people for the steaks.
Eat the babies.
Eat all of the babies.
We definitely can't have clones driving around out there. That's fucking bad news.
Yeah, dude. It's bad enough we're going to have mammoths driving around out there.
And their footprint is huge.
Yeah. And their meatballs are pretty big, too.
Dude, could you
Fuck carbon. I'm worried about the mammoth footprint.
Fucking hairy meatballs.
imagine like driving in the middle of the night, a mammoth is in the middle of the fucking road?
Oh, you'd die. It'd be like in the bridge or something.
Bullshit. That's dropping to the top of my car. We're having mammoth tonight, boys.
Fred Flintstone over here.
Yeah, you're not okay. First of all, I don't think you're getting a mammoth on top of your car. Secondly, I don't think you're gonna have much car left if you hit a mammoth.
No, you take him out at the knees, he falls right on top. Then you just throw a ratchet strap over the top, pop it once.
Out the door.
That's not going anywhere.
You're going to need a chainsaw to cut that
Then
thing
you
up.
roll on.
You're gonna need 4 new tires in car, probably.
Dude, imagine how thick that skin is.
Bro, you know how many cars I've driven where they're like, you can't drive that, it's broken. Shit.
Did you hit an elephant and take it home one time?
Fuck, pretty much, dude. Had a fucking curb. Broke the axles.
You're like, yeah, I hit this elephant and quartered it on the side of the road and threw it all on top of my fucking
can't-
Civic and drove it back to my buddy's house and we barbecued it.
Couldn't leave it on the sidewalk, though.
Luckily,
so I had
I
to
didn't-
drive it with broken axles down the road.
Luckily, I had a DC converter and a 75-gallon deep freeze in my trunk.
Yeah. And a vacuum sealer made for elephants.
You would have to call a few bros, right? Like,
Oh, yeah, dude.
We're gonna need a couple trucks.
Yeah, like a 36-inch chainsaw, dude. Like, yeah.
Luckily, this is Texas.
yeah, we can find this.
Well, unless you wanted to go primal
Well,
and
we
like
can
make
find the
stone
trucks.
tools
We
and
probably
stuff.
won't find the mammoths here. It's a little warm.
Dude, I think this mammoth topic is going to be big.
It's gonna go bad, bro. Yeah, mammoth is gonna go bad in Texas in like 45 minutes.
They're going to have bear farms and mammoth farms pretty soon. It's fucking out of control. And meatball farms. Like, holy shit.
You're gonna need a Mr. Freeze gun.
It's like milk farms.
Milk farms?
Yeah, it comes out
Like
of
mammoth milk?
Yeah, it just come out of a vending machine, but not a farm.
Do
at least.
mammoths have milk?
Oh, yeah.
Do they have
Mammoth
nipples?
mammories?
They're like mammals. Mammoth mammals.
Wait, so they got dicks?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big old floppy ones.
Big old mammoth dicks? We should put those in vending machines.
Does mammoth milk taste good?
Oh, I reckon.
I reckon more than I've ever reckoned.
Right? Wouldn't it be good?
Why? What's your logic?
I've had elephant milk before.
No, you haven't.
So good. I was on an airplane and we were flying across Africa and crashed suddenly. Somebody
Zimbabwe?
turned their phone on off airplane mode when we were flying. We just fucking nosedived.
But you crashed into an elephant.
No, luckily we missed it. His name was Will Abrams. He was such a nice elephant. And golly, man. Yeah, he just had some milk. You know, he had nipples and everything. And he was like, come on, bro.
Wait, you drank male mammoth milk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he just kept,
Just the one udder.
it just kept gushing and gushing. He really enjoyed it.
He kept coming back.
Yeah, dude. He was incessant about it.
Totally
Almost.
wrecked our plane.
Yeah, dude. He kept jumping on it and like rubbing his udder on it. I was like, dude, all the people in there are dead. You're just making it worse. Quit smashing the plane. And he was just kind of,
That milk is tasty, though.
oh, dude, it's so good. It's kind of salty, but I think
and
it's just because
creamy.
they're from Africa.
Thick and creamy.
Yeah, it's a little translucent. It's not like cow milk, you know? They usually have like 4 of those things, or 8 of those things. I don't know. Depends.
I don't think it depends at all. I think it's like pretty consistent.
Like anywhere between 1 and 8.
All right. Well, let me write down mammoth milk then.
Let's take a shot.
Yeah. Let's do that.
No, but in all seriousness, I bet it'd be fucking good. It'd be better than plant milk.
That's not a real thing.
I know, exactly.
Mammoth milk is more of a real thing than plant milk.
Milk's in the metaverse, dude.
Nut butter.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'd rather have fucking elephant milk
You drink
from
elephant
one
milk.
udder than fucking
Not
nut
milk.
butter. Yeah.
Fucking
Nut
milk and almond, dude.
Dude, it's bean cream. Fuck y'all.
Shots, let's go.
I have an udder. Want to milk me?
You're gross, Chris. I know what you're talking about.
Mammoth.
It's mammoth. Oh, man. Yeah, I think you can milk any mammal. You know what I'm saying? As long as I got a baby, maybe. No rabies. Jesus, Chop.
Put those in there with the clean ones.
Yeah.
Good play.
Cheers, fellas.
No, I threw it in there with the plastic ones.
Cheers. Tink, tink.
Spicy meatball.
Oh, how is she?
Whoa.
I have strong feelings about this.
Fuck your feelings.
I think it's the allergies, bro. You just got to get past it.
All right, so speaking of trucks in Texas, right? That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, we got to
Chopping
tie
up
up our
a mammoth.
elephant or a mammoth on top of it. Yeah.
So, homeboy has a truck in Texas. Realizes his truck got stolen.
Oh.
Luckily, he had Chris, help me out. It's an iPhone AirTag. He had an AirTag in his truck, so he uses his iPhone, finds his truck, finds his truck in real life.
He calls 2 relatives.
Yeah, and I guess he locked and loaded before he went because upon finding his truck, he shot the guy that stole his truck and killed him dead.
And then took his truck back.
Yep.
So how does Whiskey and Whiskers feel about this?
How'd he get caught?
I don't see any other way that it should have gone down.
Well, if you boil it all the way down to its most fundamental levels, right?
Especially
The guy fucked around and then consequently found out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That said, though, all right, like, looking at it from... Okay. Normally, I would agree, right? And if the guy was fucking around and stole the truck and found out in the process of stealing the truck, right?
He did.
No.
He thought he got away, but he didn't.
Right, but my point that I was going to get to is the guy that went and found his truck and shot the dude dead, like, didn't do that reactively. He did that, like he thought about it, and he was like, yeah, I'm going to go fucking...
So if somebody stole your car and you knew where your car was, you wouldn't try to go get it back?
No, I probably would. But what I'm saying is that, like, he made a thought-out decision to be like, I'm going to get my truck back, and I'm bringing a gun.
Would you go there unarmed and try to reason with the guy that stole your car?
Ask politely for your car back?
No, definitely not.
And when you approached the guy to try to reason with him and he flashed his gun, would you then let him shoot you?
No.
Or would you kill him?
Yeah, I'd kill him.
Yeah. So anyways, no crimes were committed. The guy wasn't charged.
Oh, he wasn't?
No.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I was waiting for him to be like, he's going to jail for 20
And
years.
the DA apparently was on the fence about whether or not they should press charges. And the cop that was there on the scene or whatever, he was like, as far as I can see, no crimes are committed here. If I was the DA, I wouldn't press charges.
Nice. Good thing he's not a DA, too. He's a cop.
So,
Man, could you imagine, though? Like, why would you call the cops? They're just going to take all the fun out of it.
Yeah, they're just going to shoot him for themselves.
It's like calling the game warden when you're about to shoot a deer. You're like, no, he's down there. You go get him and tag him. How's that sound? No, you want to shoot that deer. He stole your fucking truck. Fuck that deer.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Fucking deer.
It sounds like a cool cop,
yeah.
which is
No,
kind of a rare thing.
for real, dude. He probably put a few rounds in him, too. When he got there.
He showed up and he was like, oh, man, you already got him? All right, real
He's
quick.
like, dude, don't tell anybody. Yeah.
All right, we cool?
Yeah. Sweet, dude.
Glad we got that one, you know?
Man, you're great with a gun.
Got him.
Yeah, I'm real good at those close range shots. You know when they're not moving and they're just laying on the ground?
I've practiced.
You just point down and don't do anything.
I hope if somebody steals my car and I call y'all and I'm like, hey, we're going to go get my car back, like, y'all just come with me.
And bring guns.
Bring guns.
We're not going to shoot the person, though. We're going to, like, take them and
Hang
give them a
him.
makeover.
We're going to hang him.
Eat pizza and fucking
Wrestle him?
go to Walmart. Yeah.
See, I think if they hung him, though, they would have gotten more trouble.
Yeah, for sure.
Why? What? Rope's not illegal.
What if they nunchucked him?
To death.
Or they had, like, a...
No, for real. Like, is that worse?
That'd be a hell of a way to go.
If you're like, oh, he stole my truck, I'm going to go get my nunchucks. Sally, bring my nunchucks.
Have you ever been, like, an ice weapon?
You got to be careful, though. You don't want to go ninja somebody that doesn't need to be ninjured.
Well, if they're in your truck, I think it's safe to nunchuck them.
What was he doing in the truck? Like, watching DVDs or something?
I think he got stuck at a stoplight or something.
Oh, it was like that.
Or a parking lot. I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, I think it. You bring up a good point. What weapon is not fair game? If like you can nunchuck,
You can't hang them.
can't hang,
Can
but
you
can't
electrocute 'em?
shoot.
You can shoot him.
I think high explosives are probably a no-go.
And, dude, you might fuck up your truck,
Dude,
too, if you...
what about lethal injection? Just fucking bleach.
Lethal gas, dude.
Knock on the window. Hey, excuse me, can I borrow you for a second?
What if you put,
Stick them.
Yeah.
you put mustard gas inside the vehicle?
Pump his neck full of Clorox.
Oh, Jesus. Or a power washer, dude.
See,
Pressure washer, dude, right to his fucking face.
Bro, that's not cool.
They're like, no, you're going to jail. That's too fucked up.
What if you damn, my head's fucked up. What if you made somebody eat a Tide Pod? Like at gunpoint?
No, that's too fun for them.
What if you nail gunned them?
That's like taking a shot of my lord at
death.
fucking gunpoint.
That'd be shitty.
Dude.
Like a finishing nailer with really tiny, like a stapler.
Ow.
I almost think like
He stapled him to death. You would
less-
definitely go to jail for that, dude. You can't do that.
the less conventional the weapon, the more fucked up it is. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a t-shirt.
I feel like if you're gonna do it super legit and right, you run him over with your own truck.
What if you just fought him? What if you could fight him? Like, what if you could challenge him to a fight and fight him?
I want to fight him. I want to kill him.
Slap him in the face with the white glove.
At that point, call the cops and make the cops
do
fight
it.
him.
Yeah,
No, because you still want your vindication, right?
No way.
yeah. That's why you shoot him.
Now you're like, I'm going to call my boys up. They're going to come take care of business.
That's what cops should be for. You call the cops, and then you go find the guy. The cops show up on the scene, and then they make a circle around you and go, all right, this is sanctioned.
Yeah.
They're your boys.
John McCarthy's there and fucking Bruce Buffer. They're like,
Yeah, but let's be real. Like, I don't really want the guy to fight back. Like, I'd prefer to just like kill him.
that's torture. You can't do that. But you can fight him. Y'all have to sign contracts and stuff.
But I could just kill him.
Maybe. Yeah.
There's less paperwork with that.
That's what I'm saying.
There's something wholesome and elegant about just being able to be like, you know what, fuck you, let's fight.
Put him in handcuffs.
all I'm saying.
Put him in handcuffs, and then I'll fight him.
There's the CEO for Mercedes, I think, challenged the CEO, or it's not the
That's
CEO,
McLaren.
but it's just some motherfucker for, like high up from McLaren. He challenged him to a boxing match in Vegas. So now we've gone from YouTube boxers to fucking
UFC boxers.
supercar CEO.
You flipped
Boxers.
it. You flipped it, but you had most of it right. So it's the CEO of McLaren challenged the boss of Mercedes?
I don't think any of you know what you're talking about.
Those two guys.
Boss is an
Anyway,
official title.
one of them was like, "Hey, fuck you, let's fight about it." And
we
I don't
boss
know.
fight?
I appreciate that.
Are they going to put it on pay-per-view?
No, don't get it twisted. I'm not against like fighting people. I think that's a good thing, and it should happen more often.
Yeah, you want to fight? Get married.
What I'm saying is if a motherfucker stole my truck and I have an option to fight him or shoot him, I'll probably just shoot him because like I got work tomorrow.
You're like, you show up with a black eye, and they're like, "Oh my god, what happened?" No, it's cool. He stole my truck, so we fought. I don't think that's any better. I think you still look like shit.
I think I just want to ask for my truck back.
And you have a black eye and got punched, dude. Fuck that, dude. I just shoot him.
You might not go to work the next day if you shoot somebody.
Yeah, it would.
Probably not.
Yeah, it would.
He wouldn't go. He'd work from home.
In that situation, yeah, it would.
No, I think they take you to jail pretty much every time.
He didn't go to jail, dude. Didn't go to jail.
He went to jail. He
No,
didn't get
he didn't.
indicted.
He didn't either. He didn't get arrested. Didn't get indicted.
Well,
The cop was like, "This guy did nothing wrong. Send him home."
He showed up to court with the DA was there, so he at least went through the fucking process.
yeah.
No, at the time of the story, the DA was undecided on whether or not the DA was even going to press charges. He
Yeah.
went the
It
fuck
doesn't matter
home.
if they press charges.
I
went
think
the-
that part where he saw the
went the
DA,
fuck home.
he was like in the bathroom at Walgreens or something and saw the DA.
He didn't see the DA. The DA was like, at this time, we're unsure still if we're going to press charges on him for murder.
Well, I think he saw the DA, but he didn't realize it was
They
a DA.
didn't see him.
Until he Googled the
Two
DA.
separate incidences.
And then he was like, oh, that's the DA.
Motherfucker killed somebody, sat around, talked to a whole bunch of cops, went through a bunch of fucking interviews, and then he went the fuck home.
And then he got breakfast the next morning and went and saw the DA. And the DA wrote an email about it all. And just said, I don't know.
Everything I've ever read, including being told when I got my concealed carry permit, was if you shoot somebody, you're gonna take a ride. Like, that's going to happen. But maybe they sent him home right then.
Maybe just to give a statement and then go home. Like,
Yeah, at least that. They would have to. I hope they do.
I don't think they even handcuffed his ass, dude.
Well, if he was
They're
cooperating.
probably like, drive your truck over to the police station and give your statement.
He was probably still holding the gun.
Hey, you got your
waving
truck
around.
back. Congrats.
You're gonna need it.
Thanks for not
Yeah.
making us do that.
No, like, here,
They
give the
weren't gonna
DA a
do
call.
that.
The
They
cop-
definitely weren't going
The
to do
cops
that.
are like, thank God we didn't have to shoot that guy. We would have been in trouble.
But challenging someone to a duel, a fisticuffs.
You should be able to slap people with pizza.
There's got to be an official way to do it. Like, there's got to be a
Make him top off
To
the tank.
challenge somebody to a duel.
yeah.
I feel like if you got something floppy like a glove or a pizza, you should be able to slap him.
I feel like you have to throw a Yu-Gi-Oh
duel.
card at him and say, "I challenge you to a duel." I think that's the only answer.
I hate you, Chop. I hate
I don't
you
even
as,
know what that
as
means.
a person.
Is that from a video game?
Yeah, it's from a card game that was in a show.
Is that accurate?
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much. Yeah.
How do you know what Yu-Gi-Oh is?
Because like I have,
Yu-Gi-Oh is Pokemon, right? Like, isn't it the same thing?
yeah, except,
Yeah, basically.
except for Chop's people.
What? I never heard of Yu-Gi-Oh before.
It's like Pokemon mixed with Dragon Ball Z.
It's like Pornhub.
How does that? It's like you're like that's it's like whipped cream mixed with Cool Whip. Like, what's the difference? I don't get it. Like,
So the main difference was this: in the Pokemon show, there's actually like creatures running around and shit.
yeah,
And the card game was based
they're
on that.
Pokemon, right?
In the show for Yu-Gi-Oh, they're actually playing fucking a card game.
They're playing Pokemon. In
It's a
fucking
show
Yu-Gi-Oh.
about them playing a card game. Yeah.
It's a game within a game, in a fucking cartoon
yeah.
on TV.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
The card game. Poker.
So they play Yu-Gi-Oh,
Pokemon.
but the Yugi the Yugimen, are they like little dudes too? His chair just broke. Son of a gun.
So yeah, the Yugi men
Sorry,
are like
Dr. Chair.
the Yugi men are like actual little guys that are playing a little card game.
What is a Yugi man?
Do they have balls? Yugi balls?
Yeah, tiny little Yugi balls.
Gotta touch my Yugi balls.
No, it's the pokey guys that have Yugi balls.
Oh.
No, but these Yugi men, they look like Pokemon?
Kinda, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, actually they do. Damn it.
See, I've never heard of this whole concept before. It's kind of crazy. What are they called again? Yugi.
You still haven't heard of it.
The show was called The show was called Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh, that's it. Hakalugio.
And I bet you can't guess the main character's name.
Yugi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
Yugi and the Yugi Man. That's his band, right?
Got it.
What kind of music they play?
Do they have to capture them
Like
all?
bluegrass?
Wait, no.
K-pop.
K-pop, bluegrass combo.
They have to.
Fusion.
Do they fight over like badass cards and shit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cards. I think they said cars. I was like,
Do they fight with cards?
Yes.
Yeah.
and the
Like, cards are the weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or are they playing a game and they're like, oh, I just beat you?
No, they
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
does the game become like reality? Like they go into it and Sudoku each other and stuff. With like laser beams and
I don't.
lightning.
I mean,
strikes.
we can get into Yu-Gi-Oh lore if you're trying to.
I don't
Yeah,
think. I don't.
I
think
just never heard
Yugi-
of it before.
I don't think Yugi men commit Sudoku.
I don't even know Pokemon lore. I didn't even know there was one.
There's they play a card game, and then usually it's just to like beat the other person in a card game. But then sometimes like the duel.
What if you want to beat him with the chair?
Yeah, you're not really supposed to.
Oh, dude, this is the perfect way to solve the.
But then like sometimes
Carjacking.
sometimes they would play the card game and have a
That's
duel.
what we were talking about. Carjacking.
we're dueling Yugi Men now.
Those are my cards, bitch.
sometimes they would play the card game in a duel, and it would like banish them to the shadow realm and stuff.
Oh
so,
shit! And there's like Cenobites there and stuff, and they like shoot fish hooks through your skin and fucking rip your eyeballs out. Cenobites, yeah.
Sounds delicious.
You never seen Hellraiser?
But my grandmama gave me that card.
Demons to some, angels to others.
Oh no, that's actually part of the plot. His grandpa gives him like all of his cards.
That's my card, bitch.
So it's basically Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a show of watching real life people play the Pokemon card game.
But it's a cartoon.
but
it's
they go
garbage.
to like another dimension and realm when they play it sometimes.
And they eat Cinnabon.
Yeah.
Cinnabon with Cenobites. Yeah, that's your favorite food, dude.
Dude, have you had those little
That's why they're all
Cinnabon
white.
bites from Taco Bell? Holy shit.
I know, they're delicious, right?
They're like
The
fucking
Cinnabites.
cheesecake jizz in the middle of them.
Dude, does it come with a cup of cum so you can like dip it in there and stuff?
They should.
Most of those places have that
They
shit.
probably. I never got
They
to
got a
that
bunch of
part
elephants in
'cause
there.
I eat the shit out of them as soon as I get them.
They got a bunch of those one udder elephants in there. Milk.
Warm udder elephant.
No,
One
one
udder.
Oh.
singular one.
You know,
I thought they were warming the udders of the elephant.
like keep it warm after they get it out of the udder.
Even like you, one udder. Small.
They got to pasteurize it, you know. Pasteurize it, homogenize it, and then they'll ship it off into your coffee creamer or put it on your taco, whichever you like.
So if we don't challenge people to a Yu-Gi-Oh duel, I feel like we go back to the old school, hit them with the glove.
Or pizza slice.
What kind of
If you,
glove?
like think of it like a game of tag, but if you can get there to them and slap them on their face with the glove, like even if it's in a mid dive, if you tag them, game on, dude.
All right, let's go around the circle. What kind of glove would you use?
I'm gonna need more gloves.
What kind of glove?
See, that's what I'm saying. You
don't
almost
have any
need to make
gloves,
it
dude.
something that they had to have to plan, right? Like, you can't make it something that everybody has. And I know not everybody has gloves, like, readily available. But, I mean, you can't just slap a surgical glove, right? Or
I
even
was going
like
to say, I'm going to start carrying the COVID gloves in my car because we're going to be throwing down in the streets quite a bit.
I'm about to
What if you-
smash you with this coaster.
You can bring like a boxing glove
what if it was just like,
or one of those don't cut your finger off gloves.
no, it's something that you have to go get, right? Like a salmon. You have to go get a salmon. And you're like, man, this is kind of like inconvenient, you know, but I really want to fight this guy. It'll make you think about it. It'll make you process it.
And you want it to be kind of fresh too, because you don't want it like falling apart after the first hit.
But you don't want
know?
a frozen salmon either, because, you know,
That's heavy.
that's just aggressive.
Dude, you know how hot I'm gonna be by the time I find a salmon and make it back? I'm gonna be so fucking pissed.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they probably won't even be there, and then the crisis is averted.
We're fighting in Japan, right?
They've left in your truck.
Crisis wasn't averted. We solved nothing, and now my car smells like fish.
Yeah,
You
probably.
can eat it though.
You were carrying the salmon around just ready.
Fuck that. I'm gonna hit him with something that's like close by, like fucking coaster.
Or your
It just
car.
has to be like floppy, like I don't know.
I still think
Ow.
you should play Sudoku.
Like I feel like I should be
With
able to
the
hit you
Yugimen.
with a towel or like a handkerchief.
A towel?
Yeah, like or a handkerchief.
Oh, you pop him?
Not even that, dude. Just a little. You know, it's a slap. It's a call to action, is what it is.
What if we make it universal? Everybody, it's like flag football. You got to carry a handkerchief that's tied to your belt loop, and if your flag gets pulled, game
It's on?
Yeah.
so you have to run around and like.
No, you got to slap somebody with your flag. Yeah.
Nah, I think you just got to pull somebody else's flag.
You can knock their hat off. That's pretty universal.
Yeah.
Like, it's time to fight now.
Yeah.
Oh man!
But not everybody wears hats, though.
You know, you make them.
You take your hat off and put it on them, and then you knock it off. And it's
Stomp on it.
No, that's the thing is you got to show up with a hat on, and you can knock theirs off. Or
I actually had this talk with my son the other day. We were in the car in between baseball games, and he had his baseball hat on the floorboard. He's like stepping on it, it's dirty ass fucking cleats, crushing his hat and shit. Mm-hmm. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, you know, there's a lot of people that if their hat gets stepped on, they'll fight somebody. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, because it's a sign of disrespect to get your hat stepped on. So don't step on your own hat. That's you're playing yourself.
It's a good lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So let's take a shot.
haven't found his hat on the floor since then.
That's good.
Yeah. He's
No
like,
more step marks on
That
it.
means like you're like a bitch now, you know? And he's like, damn, I don't want to be a bitch now.
Yeah.
Well, quit stepping on your own shit.
It's important lessons, dude.
Yeah, that's bitch made shit, dude.
Having the don't be a pussy talk with your kids is like that's one of those memorable talks. You're like, check that one off the list. Did that. It's necessary too.
yeah, 'cause kids be being pussy sometimes.
Yeah.
I tried. You did.
Wait, weren't we just talking about don't be a pussy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a kid though.
Are you sure? You're kid sized?
Kid sized. Yeah, I'm afraid of heights. What else? Immature. Smell bad. Don't like taking baths and showers.
Do you
I
do your
like-
homework?
No, hell no.
Yeah, that sounds like a kid.
You guys crunch it up and throw it in the bathroom trash after I poop when I go home from school.
Don't take naps when I'm supposed to, but fall asleep during important events.
Yeah. Or inconveniently, like right before we get home in the car. And then I have to get woken up and I'm all grumpy
They're like, you're driving.
for 5 seconds to go home. Yeah. Yeah, I'm childlike.
Tink.
Oh, and I still wear diapers
Oh, yeah, there's that.
when I sleep. Yeah.
We just call them underwear. Disposable.
It's all good, though.
So, do we want to talk about it?
I think one more.
This whiskey gives me the hiccups.
It's a spicy mammoth meatball. You know what I'm saying? A little spice.
Okay, so we're talking about fights and...
Oh yeah. So if the McLaren guy wants to fight the other guy,
Mercedes guy.
what's he?
Wait,
he's-
first of all, who would win? McLaren or Mercedes guy?
Oh, I like the
I
last
don't-
name.
Well,
No.
McLaren's the underdog, clearly.
And I think the Mercedes guy is the one challenging, and the McLaren guy
No,
is the one...
it's not. It's the other way around for sure.
Oh, wow.
How did I get this so backwards?
It's definitely the McLaren. I know it's the McLaren dude.
So he's going to win.
You sure it's Mercedes, not like Ferrari or something?
It
Yeah, it's
is.
Mercedes.
Yeah, it's Mercedes.
Not always the guy that calls out the fight wins the fight.
McLaren CEO Zach Brown challenges Mercedes boss Toto Wolff to Vegas boxing match.
Zach Brown's going to beat the shit out of Toto.
Boom, boom, boom.
Toto's not going to beat Kansas no more.
And he's drives a McLaren, not a Mercedes.
Both valid points. However, Toto's last name is Wolf, which is, I don't know.
A thing?
Yeah.
It's dope.
He might be like a werebeast or something.
Makes me think of a lion.
Yeah, McLaren guy wins. I've got to pick McLaren guy. Dude, Mercedes guy's old as fuck. I don't even know how old each of them are.
That's kind
But-
of that's kind of a bitch call out though. Like,
But I'm
I
just saying-
challenge you to a ring and a sanctioned fight. Dude, fuck you, dude. You know, let's go fight in the HEB parking lot. You know,
No way, because
You got to fight in the Waffle House parking lot.
Yeah.
dude, yeah.
in the bathroom, dude.
The Waffle House bathroom.
Fuck yeah. You're
People-
like, and you're gonna be sitting down mid shit
Bro,
when we start.
Get your
bitch.
shit straight, Gator. People don't fight in the Waffle House bathroom. They fuck in there.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
They
Well,
fight,
that's after the fight.
They
Yeah.
fight over the
You know?
countertop in the front. Yeah, while they're waiting for the cops to show up. Let's bang one out. I'm going to jail, baby.
yeah.
They're both exactly
It was so
51.
Yeah, McLaren guy's going to win.
Is that metric years?
I don't know. I was with you, but that's a weak call out. I'd be like, let me catch you in the airport, motherfucker.
Why didn't he call it like the CEO of Kia or something like that?
I think Mercedes and McLaren, like,
Our competitors?
yeah.
If you, but if you
But
really want to
Mercedes is a
fight
bunch
a
of
guy,
old fucking... It's a bunch of old wrinkly people that drive Mercedes.
if you really want to fight a guy and you're like, well, we need a referee and some gloves, and dude, fuck you.
How do you
dude.
know he didn't call him out for a parking lot fight and the guy was like, no. And he was like, all right, well, then I'm going to make this a huge fucking deal and make it like public eye and we're going to do it in Vegas.
If the guy says no, like, you still fucking fuck him up in the parking lot, right?
Look, I gave you the option to fight back.
I mean,
Valid points. Valid points.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really argue with that.
McLaren guy wins.
We calling it now?
Yeah.
All right. It's on record.
When are they gonna fight?
If it ever goes down to pay-per-view, McLaren guy wins.
You're gonna buy it?
I'll bet on it.
we'll totally steal it and watch it.
I'll put $100 on it. How about that? I got $100 on McLaren.
I'm not buying the fight for $100. But
Oh,
I'll bet on
dude.
it.
You know what I watched the other day, and it was so fucking awesome and nostalgia for me?
UFC?
Stepsister porn?
I mean, yeah, I watched both of those, but no, I've been watching those since forever. No, dude, I watched Meekum Auto Auctions.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever been hungover and watched Meekum Auto Auctions?
Yeah. Like,
'Cause-
pretty much every time I've watched Meekum on auctions.
Because it's awesome. They're
No,
like,
I've also been drunk.
Yeah, that's fair.
like, from the time it shows up to the time it rolls off is like 45 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, anyone, it doesn't matter how fucking hungover and spaced out and shaky you are.
Like,
You can
oh, that's a $500,000 car right there.
you can hold it down for 45 seconds
and
to
they're
see
like
how much
50
the Coco
grand, and
Camaro
you're like,
goes
woo,
for.
glad I'm not betting on this.
And then every once in a while you nail it. You're like, oh, that's $43,000 car. And then they start the bidding at 40. Do I hear 35? 30. Anyone got 30? 25? And you're like, fuck. And then someone's like 15. And he's like, all right, start the bidding at 15. And you're like, I don't know. And then it goes up to like 44. And you're like, I fucking nailed it. Why didn't they just call it at 40? You know? But here's what really got me. What was it? It was like a 60, I think it was this Camaro, a 67 Camaro. And it rolls up there, and I'm like, dude, that's a $50,000 Camaro, right? And they start rolling through it, and they get all the way to the end or whatever, and it gets to $48,000, and then bam, gavel sold. And I'm like, all right, cool, yeah, that makes sense, They push it off. Next one that rolls up, literally the next car that rolls up is a 2022 Chevy Silverado. Nothing seemingly fucking special about it. Just a brand new Chevy Silverado. That's it. And they open the bidding at $50,000. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why the goddamn fuck can you buy a piece of history and it only goes up to $48,000, but a regular ass fucking truck is $50,000?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
What in the goddamn fuck?
What the goddamn fuck?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You understand. I should be able to fucking finance 1963 Copo Camaro,
You can.
Like, I don't...
Affirm that bitch.
Yeah, but it should be fucking easy. Like, why can't I go buy that car instead of this madness that they're making us buy now?
You can. You need, like, really good credit.
That's what I'm saying. It should be the same. Like, I'm talking, you roll up in there with 500 credit, and they see you coming, and you're like, 45%, motherfuckers.
If you go to
And
the
they're
right...
like, yeah, we got you.
If you
Boom,
go to the right
get a-
car lots, it doesn't matter what your credit is, dude. They're
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
it's $5,000 down, and you can buy whatever fucking car you want.
But if you miss a payment, we're going to show up at your house.
No, they won't. Your car
With
just...
some nunchucks.
Yeah, your car just won't be at your house when you wake up.
It'll be back on their lot.
Doesn't that offend anybody else, though?
I
What?
get it. I mean, yeah.
I sympathize, Blake.
Okay, thanks, guys.
I was thinking about it the
Wait,
other
are
day.
you saying the economy's broken?
I was thinking about it the other day. I could totally see myself, like, the next car that I get being one of those motherfuckers that buys, like, an 80 Corvette or something.
You're going to get a Vespa.
Why would I do that?
Chop, nobody knows why you do things, dude.
What's the used car market like now? Is it all crazy still, or is it?
No, the price of Camaro, the 68 Camaro is still the fucking same. You know what I mean? Like 10 years ago, you could get a fucking 68 Camaro for 30, 40 grand.
Still get that.
But
If
but
you
now
want a
a
new truck-
regular ass truck is $50,000 start.
Yeah.
Oh, and then a fucking Ford Bronco, brand new 2023, brand new. It had like 17 miles on it. They pushed it, right? You don't start it, you don't drive it, you push it. It rolls through, and they open the bidding at $50,000. Now MSRP on that Bronco is $48,000. I know. It opened the bidding at $50,000, and it sold for $70,000. Isn't that fucking insane? All right, I'm the only one that's tripping.
No,
It's scalpers, dude.
No, dude,
Yeah.
it's been broken, Blake. Like I'm just not shocked by it, It's
But-
not that I'm not agreeing with you. It's just like, this is not news.
But watching the
This shit's been broken, dude.
watching Meekum Auto Auctions was fun. I watched it for like 4 hours. Can I just hang out here for like 6 hours?
We had a good time the night before.
What channel is that on?
Whatever channel the TV was on when it turned it on.
Motor Trend app.
It's like
So you
that.
went out of your way to look at this.
No, I subscribed to watch this.
Damn. That's
Damn.
a bold statement.
I was like, dude, I'm sick of it not being able to watch Meekum. I'm gonna fucking find it and subscribe.
I get all the Motorhead channels with cable, so
Oh, that's nice.
I can watch
Dude.
the shit whenever I want.
Okay, so I do want to talk about this. The streaming platforms, it started off and everything was like, all right, we got Netflix now. This is fucking cool, right? And then it was like, okay, now we got Hulu and Netflix. They're a little bit of competition, whatever. Not that big of a deal. They kind of do their own different shit, right?
Now you got 40 apps and you're paying $10 a piece for all of them. You might as well have cable.
But now here's where I just had another recent development in this where I was like, all right, this is going too fucking far. Daniel Sloss, comedian. Really like him. He's a good comedian. I wanted to absorb more of his content, right? And I the other day I YouTube Daniel Sloss and I see like short, little 1-minute clips that's from his most recent special, right? And I was like, I don't think I've seen this special. What's up with this? So I go look it up, where to stream this. The answer is you don't on any normal fucking streaming service. You have to go to Daniel Sloss's website and pay £5 or whatever the fuck they use in Scotland, and you get access to it for a year, and you can only stream it on his website. So now, not only are you paying for 40 different fucking services, now I'm paying for individual goddamn content.
Not even like
Yeah.
a show.
I mean,
you
why?
know what I mean?
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you? Anybody that's worth their salt is doing the same shit because they're all making money that way, dude. That's how they're making money these days. And this is all you guys' fault that cut the fucking cord.
Yeah, who's
dumbasses.
the Andrew Schultz? Andrew Schultz did that and had huge success. I think I don't know, speculation, right? I think he recorded, like he wrote, directed, recorded, and had all the backing of Netflix. I'm guessing he just says a network, but I think he made a Netflix special, and then they were like, "You have to cut this, this, and this before we're going to release it." And he was like, "No, I'm not going to do that." And they were like, "Well, then you don't get your fucking show because we own it, right? Because we help produce it."
Yeah.
So what he had to do is basically fucking refinance his house, right? Get a second mortgage and buy his own special back. But then he released it on his own website and, made a shitload of money because he owned the
Yep.
IP.
Owned everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think it's funny that you mentioned another comedian doing that because this like just happened like 6 months ago. You know?
And this is what
And I could see a lot of
Well, and I think this
comedians.
was probably about that. Like, this was also 4 to 6 months ago, somewhere in that range.
when you create separation, every individual entity is still going to want their money, dude. And so you're going to pay that one way or another, whether you're paying that through their streaming service or whether
Right,
you're
but for an
paying-
entrepreneurial motherfucker, why not like sell it yourself? And
Exactly.
And if you're also not going to have access to the same audience, right?
I was going to say, but
Well,
part
yeah,
of
and they're
that-
going to watch your one special. Are you really going to have, like, people binge shit these days? Hardcore. So, like, you're not going to have a new series coming out every fucking 3 months and get people fucking watching your shit all the fucking time like the big ones are.
I think if I recorded a
But
special
you
right
do
now,
get all the fucking money.
as someone that's unknown, I think if I recorded an hour-long special right now, I would want it on I would want
Right.
Netflix to own part of it because I'm not trying to make, $10 million off of this. I'm trying to get my name out there so that on my next one I can make $100 million. You
Right.
know? And you're not going to do that if you're like, hey, everyone come listen to our fucking
But at some point,
Show.
you hear all the horror stories of the shit that they own, and then paying like pennies on the dollar for the rights.
Yeah,
or
you're gonna have to
whatever.
earn it, dude. You're gonna have to earn your keep. Got to be handy with the steel. Earn your keep.
Yeah, that's
But
that shit's broken too.
but once you get your name out there, Nate Bargatze is doing it. He was on.
We should be able to watch all sports. Like at this point, you should be able to subscribe to your team and watch every single game.
Yeah, that is so fucking broken.
Like what the fuck? And it's all TV cable movies. Like all of this shit is broken. You know how many garbage movies we watch just because they're like, here's some shit that we put out for no fucking reason.
You should be able to subscribe.
Marvel for a decade?
You should be able to subscribe to the NFL and watch the NFL for like, I don't know, $8 a month.
They could get away with it for more. People would pay it, dude. They could get away. They could get away with charging shit. I mean, look at all the people that subscribe to Sunday Ticket. That shit's like $300 a year or something for fucking football season.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. That shit's broken. So, obviously, I'm not as big of a football guy. League of Legends is my sport of choice that I watch. And I watch every game every week
Sport. I identify as a sport.
across like 6 different countries, and I watch every fucking game for free.
Yeah, that's because there's like 12 of you guys.
All right. I'm not even going to argue with you on that. World's Finals has more viewership than the Super Bowl 3 times over, but, there's 12 of us.
Like that, I know.
You only know 12 motherfuckers.
Bullshit, dude. I know at least 20.
So that's over half of them.
Yeah, but all of them watch football.
That's probably true.
My point, though, was that, like, I have access to probably, there's probably 60 games a week.
So you don't think that there's someone sitting at the top of LOL being like, dude, we could make so much fucking money off of this.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I'm dreading when that day rolls around. But for the time being,
And then they're like, yeah, it's $300 a fucking season
yeah.
to watch.
Good
to watch
luck.
this shit.
Welcome to sports.
And then you're gonna be like, fuck this sport. I'm not watching it anymore.
Somebody's like, oh, it's a sport? Sports. Let's sport it, dude.
I can honestly say I don't.
Pillage.
So outside of paying your regular cable bill, I don't think I know of anybody that pays for golf. To watch golf, I should say.
Oh, there. Yeah. No, that's a thing.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, people pay for certain things. Like there's a lot of Masters content, a lot of U.S. Open content. That's
A lot of
like,
putting content.
that you buy behind the scenes for golf.
They
Oh,
have just
well,
putts.
Dude, golf's expensive no matter how you slice it, dude.
I mean, especially
It's a
if you
golf
slice
joke.
Or hook it.
it. Yeah. Well, if you hook it, sometimes you can make money. It's different, though.
Golf balls is a goddamn racket. Can we talk about golf balls? Holy shit, dude.
You should use tennis balls instead.
Why the fuck would you spend that much money on golf balls
Tennis
just to
balls?
lose the motherfucker?
Yeah, you can see them better.
If you got tennis balls, you're gonna hit golf balls bad.
That's true.
So you don't use golf balls, you use tennis balls. Is there a rule against what kind of ball you can use?
Yeah, it has to be a golf ball.
That's pretty much the rule.
Oh, man. But you can hit it with anything? Is that what they're saying?
No, it pretty much has to be a golf club.
What if you, like, made your own clubs?
Dude, I've thought about it with the baseball bat. In some cases, I might be better off the tee box with the baseball bat. Shut the fuck up. Oh, never mind. Speak up.
All right, let's do this.
I love the side conversations where I know there's like tens of people listening that are going to have no context. Like, what are they laughing about and talking about? This makes no sense.
We're drinking Early Times. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, bottled in bond. Established 1860.
I enjoy drinking early time sometimes.
Usually it's early.
Somebody spilled whiskey on the iPad.
Uh-oh. Good thing it's an iPad and won't break.
Facts. It's water resistant.
Yeah.
All right. I can't read this. It's too small.
It's a lot of stuff, too.
I think Chop has some things to say.
Early Time
Yeah.
Bottled in Bond, our tribute to historic bourbon whiskey. I'm not going to read it. I'm not even interested.
It's good because you can't.
I know. That's why I'm not going to read it, because I literally can't. All right, sweetness. How do we feel?
Hold on.
What's up?
Oh,
Pretty low.
yeah.
1.5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crunch. Can we go pretty high? 3.5?
Yeah.
It's going to go 3.
It's pricey.
I like 3.5.
Bite?
5.
I'd hate to say 5 because
It sounds extreme.
I don't know. Like, there might be something out there that's got more of a bite. Yeah, dude, Garrison Brothers can bite harder than that. That's a 4. That's a 4.
All right, 4.
I say 4.5.
4.5.
He makes it. I mean, I haven't wrote it down yet. You said 5 first.
Kicks
Are we
like
going
a
4.5?
castrated mule, dude.
We'll go 4.5. All right, bottle. Twist off cap. Basic bitch bottle. Had a good pour, I guess. But
2.
label's kind of whack.
2.
1.5.
1.5, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks like it's got a sun on it with sunglasses.
Drunkenness.
It's bottled in bonds.
25.
It's 100 proof.
Yeah, it's bottled in bonds, so we know it's 100 proof.
It'll get you drunk if you can get it down without puking.
Yeah. That's the struggle, though.
So 2. Hard to get down. Hard to get down. Gets you drunk. Hard to get down.
Yeah, but if later we're throwing our guts up,
That
we're
doesn't.
going to be like, oh, yeah.
Me throwing
we're
up
drunk
does
as
not
fuck.
qualify drunkenness. I want to establish that early.
True. I've seen it.
2? 100 proof, and we're calling it a 2?
Fine, 2.5.
It's
Right. It's really strong. It's hard to drink,
It's
but
hard to drink.
but
If you can get it down,
It's not even like really
and then like
strong, though.
if you get it down, you puke. Yeah, no,
Right.
right? I've had 118 proof that went down easier than that shit.
for sure. But I've also had like 80 proof that tasted like ass.
Tasted like ancient age.
Fire
Yeah.
ass. Super fire ass.
Right, and so that would be like the one end of the spectrum. Or 0 end of the spectrum.
Look, it's 100 proof, so it should get like a 3, maybe. But
it's
like
really fucking hard to drink.
Not great, and it makes me want to puke every time I take a shot. So, like 2.5.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I'd go 2, or I feel like it should be a. Fuck, it's 2. It's a 2, right?
2.5
Yeah.
at the most.
Considering I would give the drinkability of it like a 1 to 1.5, and I would give the proof like maybe a 3.
3.5,
3.5?
maybe. Yeah.
No, I was trying to argue for 2.5, but the more I thought about it, and the more I talked about it, it's a 2. That's
Yeah,
a 2.
I'm not keen to finish that bottle tonight. If we finish it though, we're gonna be drunk.
Yeah.
Whoa, man.
So what is
or
this bottle
sick.
for? This early times, old style Kentucky Straight Bourbon
Oh,
whiskey.
you know that guy that you have to be friends with because he's in your group, but you really don't like him?
You get him that for his birthday?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, thanks for the gift idea.
I think if you got the flu, you
birthday's
want to
coming
take a
up.
shot of that.
It's not even.
Um,
I'm never having a birthday again.
He just had his birthday.
Yeah, it is.
It's on April Fool's.
yeah. So when I think of this, I think of, like your underage cousin that's like, hey, I need some whiskey for the party Friday.
Good luck.
And you're like, I have half a bottle of early times.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
So you're down for killing your family?
Dude, this bottle wasn't it wasn't expensive. It definitely, I'm not trying to
Yeah.
but it wasn't like Evan Williams cheap.
I can tell you this.
It wasn't very old Barton cheap, which
can-
is better whiskey than that.
I can tell you this for
Facts.
damn sure. The Evan Williams bottle and bond is fucking phenomenal compared to that, and I would be willing to bet.
It's about the same price.
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet a fair share that that's better.
Maybe a little
Or
more.
cheaper.
This one was like $30.
Evan Williams bottle and bond I can usually find for 22.
And it's better.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's better.
and cheaper.
Not as spicy. That's very spicy.
Yeah.
That is okay. I will give them this. That is the most unique bottle and bond I've ever had. Because bottle and bond has very strict restrictions, and very seldomly does it taste a whole lot different than another company's bottle and bond.
Is it just because it's so powerful?
No, it's just like so. It has like there's a lot of very strict rules. Like bourbon has its own rules, and then to be bottle and bond, like it's got to be in a government bonded warehouse. It has to fit their mash bill. It has to fit like a bunch of very particular criteria, and so you don't get a lot of variation in flavor. They did get variation in flavor. It just fucking sucked.
It's just not a good flavor.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
But
It's rough.
props to them for figuring out a way to, at least make it different.
Yeah.
All right, so you catch the guy stealing your truck.
Yep.
You lock him up in a cage, and you play Baby Shark over and over and over again until he goes crazy.
If
that torture?
If I ever steal your truck, shoot me.
Just shoot me. He's gonna be begging to be shot by the end of that.
Yeah, because fuck those motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's too repetitive. There's no chorus or verse or anything in it, so no bridge.
Baby shark, do 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 do, baby.
So
Shark,
two, I guess they're jailers in Oklahoma, are being charged for. They're calling it torture. They're calling it cruel and unusual punishment because they play Baby Shark over and over and over again.
That is cruel and unusual punishment.
I agree with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sick and twisted.
Also, meanwhile, Walking Free is a store owner in Austin, Texas, that's playing classical music to try and run off the homeless people in front of his store.
Dude, more power to that guy.
He should play Baby Shark.
Wait, hold on. What's the difference?
So,
Well, if they're trapped in a jail, they're a captive audience, so to speak.
Yeah.
and Baby Shark is not classical music. Classical music, you could put like 10 hours of that shit on YouTube.
I think
and it
Gator's
would-
onto something. I think it's less what you're talking about. I think it's more like Baby Shark's more offensive than Beethoven.
it's
Yeah,
just- it's
I mean,
just
I
the same
think
thing
can,
over
can we
and over and
collectively
over and over
can we get a
again.
show of hands? I think we can all agree Baby Shark is more offensive than Beethoven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But also, like to Blake's point, the people in the jail cell like can't not be listening to Baby Shark, whereas the homeless people like can just
They
leave.
can just leave.
They could fuck off.
yeah.
But they live there. That's their home. What if somebody just started playing Baby
No,
Shark in
that's
your
the
house?
alley. That's the fucking sidewalk where they're hanging out. That's not their home.
But they identify that space as their home.
no, they're homeless.
No,
They're
they're
homeless.
They're 7-Eleven homesters.
No, that's not where they live. That's where they stay. Let's be very clear.
Yeah. And if it's his 7-Eleven, he should be able to play Baby Shark
Yeah.
over and over. But then he would go crazy.
Yeah.
Just on the speaker comm outside, not on the speaker comm inside.
Soundproof the everything.
Inside it's like 3-6 Mafia.
They're like, we're fucking chilling up in here. We're smoking blunts.
I don't know. Dude,
Drinking Hennessy.
They put the
Listen to Baby Shark.
armrests on the benches in the park so that like homeless people can't sleep on the benches.
Oh, in the middle, yeah.
And it makes sense to me. I'm like, that's fucking smart engineering,
It's
right?
hard
like
to sleep on,
You're
dude,
gonna
yeah.
discourage people sleeping here.
Ouch.
They sleep under it.
You put the
Under the-
fucking spikes on top, not the
The
spike.
bird
They're-
spikes?
Yeah, but all they do is just like
Bird
fuck with
deterrents?
they fuck with the feathers and shit. They don't really hurt them. They're
Fuck
just
the
like,
birds.
I don't want to be right there. That sucks right there.
Except when they build nests in it. I've seen that.
So why not, play Baby Shark outside of your 7-Eleven?
Yeah,
to me,
maybe,
it's smart.
maybe he should play Baby Shark instead of classical music. Because fuck those motherfuckers.
You'd have people in and out of your parking lot.
I
You
don't
don't
know.
want them taking a shit in your parking lot in peace.
So I've seen in the industry that I work in, there's these electrical panels, and when we were painting them black, people wanted to fuck with them, right? You know, kids and fucking whoever, anybody that wants.
I feel like if you painted it red, people would fuck with it more.
Well, yeah, okay.
So what color fixed the problem?
Gray.
You don't want to fuck with gray?
No, because it looks, they're like that. I'm going to get electrocuted if I touch that. It looks like an electrical panel.
Just make it look... Dude, put a bunch of uncut wires and glue them to the outside of the panel.
Yeah, people are like, ah.
That looks dangerous. Fuck that shit. Ain't touching that.
What are we talking about?
I'm just saying there's ways to, like, discourage people. But then you've got this whole other group of people that are like, oh, you put armrests on the benches so the homeless people can't sleep there, and that's fucked up. You can't do that. And I'm asking why? Why?
I've been told not to sleep in a lot of places.
Mm-hmm. Like at the bar?
Yeah, or my car, or the airport.
Hey, someone's front yard?
Yeah.
Hey, you can't sleep here.
What?
But I am. Yeah, but you can't anymore.
Sometimes you're in bed if you're drunk enough.
No, I shouldn't have slept here, but I did.
And now here we are. I don't know,
I'm
man.
just saying, people can say that you can't sleep places. Like, that's okay. When did that stop being okay?
I think it should be more acceptable.
Dude, I tell a lot of people they can't sleep in my house, dude. Is that not okay anymore?
I think it should be more acceptable to sleep in places that are, like, clearly you're not going to be there for a long time.
Just long enough to sleep.
Like your
just
bedroom?
there for a good time.
Dude, it depends. Dude, some motherfuckers be sleeping.
Dude, okay, like, I personally just stopped giving any kind of shit about sleeping in the airport. That should be totally fine. Nobody should fuck with you if you're sleeping inside the terminal. I'm not saying, like, out on the front fucking garden area.
But what if you're there for, like, 6 days?
Security would have gotten to you by then, because, like...
Yeah, but security can't fuck with you, because it's okay to be sleeping in the airport.
You have to have a fucking plane ticket.
You do.
So they just wake you up and ask you for a plane ticket?
No, see, I had a plane ticket.
Yeah.
Now I'm living here.
I'm just here from now on because y'all said so.
And I can't go out there because then they all won't let me back in.
Yeah.
Like, what would they do? Would they make you just stand outside?
It's fucking hot out there, dude. Fuck that.
And they're like, you've been outside
We're
for
in
like
Phoenix.
2 weeks.
It's air conditioned here. There's trash I can pick through.
I'm allowed to smoke? This is awesome.
No,
Actually,
you can't
can't
smoke
smoke.
inside. Unless it's Vegas.
Vegas, then.
Yeah.
Fine.
But you have
Vegas.
to find the glass room.
Yeah. And sleeping in there, I think, would suck a lot.
Dude, it's hard to walk in there.
Yeah.
No, you don't sleep in there. You just smoke in there. And then you sleep right
Bro,
outside.
it's obnoxious, though, because they put all the games in there, so it's like ding, 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 ding.
Not to mention, it's a glass box inside of an airport, and every fucking smoker in the entire goddamn state is in that single glass box.
Yeah.
Chain smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
And weed.
They're smoking both. 2 cigarettes at the same... Weed and cigarettes at the same time.
Hell yeah, they are.
It's like being in the
And play-
studio.
And gambling, dude.
playing slot
Yeah,
machines.
Playing slot machines like a motherfucker.
In the cigarette room?
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
They make it hard to go to sleep in there because they put the loud ass fucking machines in. I'm telling you, dude. It's like ding, 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 ding.
And they don't want you
ding,
burning
ding.
a hole in your pants.
It is funny that they group cigarette smokers with the same degenerates that are like...
Not bullshit. Vegas
Airport
Vegas
gambling.
airport has that sound all the way through the airport, end to end. It's in every like hangout lobby that you can fly
Well,
out
then why
of.
would you choose to gamble there? Oh, because you can smoke.
Because you can smoke.
Well, no.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Well, you can smoke everywhere in Vegas, but
No, not in the airport, though. In the airport, it's only in the box.
in the box. But they put the machines there because all the people go to Vegas and they lose all their money, and their last ditch efforts, spending their last few dollars to try and win it back before they go home and explain to their wives that they have to move.
And that's going to happen at the airport slot machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they gotta get those last few dollars.
Yeah, they go right down to the tarmac.
Look, you got your airline ticket. You're gonna make it
You
back.
should be able to cash in your airline tickets
You should.
for cash.
For gambling?
For credits, I mean.
A lot of people I know would get fired.
They're like, I live here now. I don't know.
Pay-
Next time you have a thing here, let me know. I'm already here.
Yeah.
Babe, I have exciting news. We're moving to Vegas. I'm already here. You're going to have to get here.
Also, you need a job.
I'm thinking, I have a job. I'm out here busting my ass in Vegas.
Losing all of our money.
You need to figure out how to get here. Sell the house.
No, that wasn't a question like you have to sell the house. We owe them the house.
They're taking the house.
Yeah, somebody's going to take that. You're going to have to move either way. You might as well come here.
But it's cool. I have a nice space in the smoker's box.
Anyways, I don't gamble. Fuck that shit. That's stupid.
So I gamble every time I go to Vegas.
Yeah, but like once.
Yeah.
You're like, what, 20, 50
Like you
bucks
show up to Vegas
on
and
red
you're
or
like,
black?
woo!
Yeah.
No.
And then you leave and you're like, yes, made it.
I show up and I pull out a 20, and one night while I'm in Vegas, I go down and I do like minimum fucking money that I can possibly spend at whatever the goddamn game is, usually roulette. And then I get a couple of free drinks, tip, the waitress $1 or $2 on the couple of drinks.
And now we're drunk, so we descend upon Vegas and lose all of our money. Or spend.
No, that's all I do. When I lose my 20, I'm done.
You ain't never spent too much money in Vegas?
Not my money.
Plane tickets, bro.
I've spent somebody else's money.
Someone else's money.
Yeah.
No, I feel like I've never been to Vegas. I've been to like casinos and stuff, but never to Vegas proper. I feel like I would want to do. I'm okay with walking in and being like, I want 100 on red,
I do that.
and then if I win, cool. Take my 100, put it back in my pocket. Take all the winnings. That's my play money now.
Yeah. That's the whole point of going 100. Yeah. I do 20 to 100 depending on my situation when I arrive.
Yeah.
On red or black, basically. And then go from there.
So I have a homie that does that, only he doesn't pocket it and then use the game money. What he does is he goes and he puts 50 on red or black, whatever. And then if he wins, he goes and has a nice steak dinner. If he loses, he's like, I'm out $50.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's another way to do it.
That's pretty much what I do. One time I was there with a relative, and I went and I actually sat down at a blackjack table once. And I've been to Vegas like a lot of times, like 50 times.
I don't.
That's when I spent somebody else's money.
I don't particularly like blackjack. There's a lot going on. It's fast. People get mad if you fuck it up.
Yeah.
I had a good time. We went and found the casino that had the cheap tables. It was like $3 blackjack.
Yeah,
or
but I'm
something.
trying to count on my fingers, and they're like, dude, you can't do that.
I don't. But we sat there for like 3 hours, and we had drinks, and sat there and played, for like 3 hours. And at the end of the time, you're like up or down like $70, $80.
If the goal is to get
no big deal.
drunk, then you hit a slot machine, like the cheapest
No.
slot machine.
No.
I hit the video roulette table, all right? It's a $3 minimum bet. Sounds kind of pricey, right? But I can take out a 20, and I'll bet $2 on black and 1 on red. So I have a 50-50 chance of winning or losing $1.
Honestly, a cheap blackjack table is the way to be. You'll sink all your money into the slots pretty quick. Whether it's $50 or $50,000, you'll sink it into the slots pretty quick. But if you get a cheap blackjack table, like I said, you can sit there at the table for 3-4 hours and you're up or down 70, 80.
Y'all ever play card games? Besides, blackjack doesn't count.
I mean, I played Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yugimen?
Yugimen.
You never played like
Hold'em?
5-card draw or something?
I've done like Hold'em and stuff. But the thing is about a lot of those tables is those are more high stakes tables. And so their minimum bets is like
You can't play like Texas
my steak dinner,
can.
dude. Like
Texas poker for $5 a hand.
You can.
on the video machines, maybe.
Yeah, it's usually closer to $10 a hand. But you can go to cheap hotels and find a $5 table.
That's the trick. You have to go to the cheap casinos to find the cheap tables. And the cheap tables, you can actually play the card games for like,
If you go to the Hooters Hotel,
the Hooters
motherfucker,
Hotel is cheap.
you don't even need them to bring you beers. You can just go buy beers. They're like $1.50 a piece.
Hooters Hotel is fucking sweet. And that's also, by the way, that's where I found the $3 blackjack table and had a great time in Hooters one night.
Yeah, see, that sounds awesome. That sounds way better than like Harrah's or something,
Dude, but honestly, so kind of like Chop, like I'm more of an experienced guy. Like I like to do the experiences when I go there. So I've like,
So Hooters.
well, I mean that was an experience. That was my gambling experience, right? I had to get that out of the way. But there's like other things to do. Like you can go to shows or you can go out clubbing. Dude, the clubbing shit is fun. And you can have a good time just wandering around drunk. All the way
Dude,
through
and if
Vegas,
you go there enough times, you'll
You
start.
didn't have a titties experience at Hooters?
no, not at
No.
Hooters.
So the Hooters Hotel isn't what you think.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it's like a
bummer.
hotel, and there's really only Hooters girls like in the Hooters restaurant part of it.
Yeah. But it is the dive bar of Vegas. Like
It's
if you
the
think
dive
of
bar
the
of
most
Vegas.
dive bar place that you've been to in Austin, and then you like add a casino into it, it's that.
Yeah. Definitely for the main strip, it's the dive bar of the main strip, for sure. But it's not where you go to see titties. There's lots of places to see titties in Vegas. You don't even have to go see titties in Vegas. You can just order them to your room.
Or you can just walk down the strip.
The old strip always got titties out in Vegas. But they do put the little star stickers over their nipples.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fuck, I lost where I was going. Never mind.
We started talking about titties. We get
Yeah,
distracted.
yeah, it's a lot.
The strip clubs there are pretty wild.
Yeah, see, I would be scared to go into a strip
Oh.
club in Vegas.
Here's what I was gonna say.
Thou shalt. You must experience once.
If you go there enough times, you start realizing that you can do a lot of shit in Vegas for like free or cheap, and that's part of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But like also the like club scene and shit like that. I went and saw like chain smokers and bingo players and shit like that, and I got into every single one of those shows for free.
Yeah. There's little things and yeah. You can have a time. I've gone broke as fuck and had a great time.
Eating is hard. For
Eating's
cheap.
expensive, but that's the other thing is it's known for food, right? So, like all of the greatest chefs have residencies there, right? Like that's where Hell's Kitchen is. That's where like the OG Wolfgang,
Bobby Flay and
Flay, and Wolfgang Pucks and all that shit.
McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell.
No.
Dude, Taco Bell, you can get drunk at Taco Bell in Vegas.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't have to get drunk and then go to Taco Bell.
Now I'll take it a
I
step.
can just get drunk there.
I'll take it a step further. You can get drunk on like a Baja Blast fucking smoothie. Or not
Yeah.
smoothie, but a icy
pumped full of rum.
pump full of rum, like 151 in the fucking Taco Bell.
Yeah.
That's smart. It's good marketing.
Yeah.
Now Vegas got a lot of shit figured out. Really,
Damn.
it's just gambling is. I don't know. To me, it's not it. Like there's so many more better ways to lose your money.
More better.
More better.
And there's just so much other shit to do. Like, so at least in my opinion, I would rather go blow all my money at the bar seeing a concert or at a fucking Cirque du Soleil or whatever.
They got titties at Cirque du Soleil too, right?
Yeah. But I would rather blow my money doing that than sitting in front of a fucking slot machine.
Would you rather sit at a card table or blow in hookers? If it was the same price. Card game, got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways,
Yeah, I don't know. I think it would be cool to be a part of a high stakes card game at some point.
It
And
would-
when I say high stakes, I mean like
it would be, but I would have to like really, really have it like
Like
that.
what kind? Like Hallmark card?
No, like fucking.
if you walk up to the table,
You get, like,
with
100
$5,000, that
Oh,
would
no.
be that would be cool.
Oh, you can get a nice birthday
That's
card
all you
for
need.
that.
That's not even what I was thinking. I'm like, get to the casino and you've got $100,000 in chips and like.
Well, yeah, that would be
Yeah.
cooler. But
Wow.
Cool
I
Ranch
was-
Doritos.
You said high stakes, and I was on the way opposite end of the spectrum. I was like, damn, we're throwing like $100?
Man, these are
Fuck.
mammoth steaks, man.
if
That's how big they are.
dude, I feel like if you're at a $5,000 poker table, like that's, you know what I mean? Like you're doing it.
Yeah, that's not fucking around.
That's the high stakes tables for sure.
Yeah.
Bro, if you're at a $20 poker table, you're well off.
Yeah.
Because that
that's true.
shit is fucking expensive.
It goes
dude.
quick.
It goes fast.
I will say this. So I did.
Wait,
I went to like
wait.
a.
Hold on. I'm not saying I'm betting $5,000 every time.
Right.
I'm saying I walk up to the table with $5,000 ready to lose at this table.
So you're at a $20 table.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how that works. It's like new car math, dude. Mm-hmm. This shit's broken.
I will say. So I went to like a. I don't know how to explain this, but it was like a casino night for an event, right? And they give you chips and you use the chips for raffles and shit. There wasn't any real money involved, I guess is my point, right? But they did have all of the shit, right?
The
Like
shit,
they
yeah.
had roulette, they had fucking 5-card, they had blackjack, they had all that shit.
I've seen that at the end of events before.
And so I went to one of those, and dude, I had a fucking blast playing 3-card poker.
Yeah, that's super fun, dude. I love that shit because you're not destroying your life at the same time, you know.
3-card poker was a fucking blast.
Bro,
I don't know what
blackjack,
3-card poker
blackjack
even
is fun.
is.
Like if you can find a place that's reasonable and you can sit at a table and play the games, like it's fun. Like that's what I'm saying. But you got to find those tables. If you sit down in one of the major casinos where they have $20 minimums, like dude, you got to have it pretty well to be able to afford that.
Yeah, you're gonna want at least a couple $1,000
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yep.
All right, guys. The Whiskey and Whiskers website is up at whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. If you'd like to support the show, there's links to our Patreon account with pledges starting at just $1 a month. At whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com, you can also find links to the show no matter how you choose to listen. We're on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, Google Play, Podbean, Pandora, Audible, everywhere, so look us up. And there's live feeds to our social media on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We're on the That's Not Canon network. There's tons of great podcasts. No matter what you'd like to listen to, go listen to That's Not Canon. Check them out. There's a lot of stuff on there. Most importantly, if you made it this far in the show, you're a bad motherfucker. Go to our website. See, remember when we were talking about going to individual websites?
Yep.
And how you're not going to get to a huge market because you opened your own website and did it that way? Go to whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. Click that bad motherfucker link. Your donations keep the show going. This allows us to keep bringing that fire, keep drinking these bottles, and keep making you laugh. Go to the website, click the link, and subscribe. whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. New episodes every Monday. New content all the time. We'll see you next week.